Hello everyone and welcome back to Beaglington-On-Sea. Yes, hello everyone and welcome back to Beaglington-On-Sea, and I hope you're all enjoying the festivities of the VE Day celebrations for the 80th anniversary. So yeah, I hope you're having a nice time. I hope the weather's better than it is here because it's a bit cold and drizzly today, but hey, that's the perfect time to be inside running some trains. So I've got some trains lined up here to run. I've got my nice transcontinental diesel and its train. I've given it a good clear up. I've cleaned the wheels and I've oiled it. Hopefully it's going to run much better than it has been. And I've got a Trying 3F that I repainted on some Midland Clerestories, and then I have my Irish coaches in an attempt to run them down the branch. So before I'm going to set these off, I'm just going to explain I've done some scenic work since you were last here. Instance, I put in ground cover down here and walls, and there's a lot of work that I've done over there to the areas where there wasn't anything, and I've started over here as well. So I hope you're going to enjoy seeing the stuff that I've actually been getting up to. And then after the first run of trains, we're going to hand over to Alex at the desk, who's going to be looking at something. We'll see how that goes. Smutpuss isn't here because it's cold and miserable. It's quite cold down here. But yeah, we'll get the trains running now, and you can see the scenic improvements. So we're going to start off with the Trying transcontinental diesel. Hopefully he's going to pick it up there. Well, it's getting there. There we go. Right, it's much quieter than it used to be. And then you can send off the core out there. Oh, we would, but it's got stuck on the points. It needs to be going a certain speed to get its flanges over the point. And the transcontinental diesel somehow has to around its coaches. No, it's just stuck on the points, and the other one's stuck on the points. So right, anyways, let's go see these running. happen. Right, well I think it's time we stop the trains now, rather. There's only one train left running, so we'll just stop the three arrives into the station. There they are. The Transcontinental diesel kind of conked out a bit. I think it might have overheated because it was running for quite a while. But it's running again now. It's still alive. It's just, you know, it decided it needed a rest. So the Terrier is over at the Liquid Harbour terminus, and I guess that brings us neatly on to handing over to Alex at the desk. So take it away, Alex.
Yes, thank you, Alex. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the desk with me, Alex, at the desk. And I've got something else to show you. It's wrapped up here in some bubble wrap, and I'll move the camera around so you can see it.
Yes, right. So here we are again at the desk, and get the camera into focus. So, I've been on eBay again, and I have purchased something which should be quite interesting. Ta-da! Now, it's a little bit rusty. Could probably do with a bit of a clean-up. I don't know if it could be dismantled to do that, but I saw it, and I was like, do you know what? I actually kind of fancy that. So it was $7.99, and yeah, it's a little bit rusty. But what it is a Fleischmann, I believe. Now, I'll show you the bottom of it there. It's a Fleischmann 22/3. It says over there. I don't know what that is. But it's like a veranda passenger brake coach, and it's got a little chimney up there and another one there, and it's got metal pieces here which have gone rusty. I assumed that it comes apart somehow. There are screws there, but I think that's just for the axle holdings. So this was made in the US zone in Germany, which is basically Fleischmann, after the Second World War, were making tin plate trains, and they exported them to the US, I think, on a scheme where they gave 100% of their production and they got food or something like that. So this is obviously sometime after that, but before the fall of the Berlin Wall, and
think the body is plastic, but there are lots of metal. It's like this part of the veranda's metal there. It's not going to bend at all. Fairly basic. You can see all the way through it pretty much when looking down there. You can see a little bit of light coming in the roof. But I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to clean it up and maybe paint it into a nicer livery. So it's just a nice little brake vehicle. It's got these small tension locks that can pivot, which is handy. I do have a veranda coach that has lights in it somewhere, so that might be able to be coupled up to that as well. I mean, I just thought it was kind of quirky. Obviously, my railway's sort of semi-set on the south coast, and there's a bit of a continental influence perhaps there. So I think that will be a nice thing to have on the railway. It's quite heavy. Like, it's not light, but it's not massively heavy. But yeah, and it does roll, so that's the main thing. Whether the wheels will short out the track or not, or if they're insulated from each other, it looks like they've got insulated bits there, so it shouldn't cause any shorts like some stuff does. So yeah, a nice neat little coach. So I'm going to hand that over to Alex, and he can run that on the railway. And I'll see you again soon for another look at something that I've bought on eBay, presumably. Right, well, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again another time. Back to Alex.
Yes, thank you, Alex. And now I have it set up in a train with the blue and white veranda coach and the Joof SNCF tank or whatever it is. And then I've got Thomas on the Schlaf wagons. The pair of those, and the Wish AliExpress converter van that I've got. Thomas is pulling those, but it's the special Thomas with the bunting, because obviously it's been VE Day. And then I've got Bluebell, because why wouldn't I run it? Because it's very pretty and new, with a single sort of Orient Express coach as well from Joof. So I'm going to get those running now, and then we'll run the P-Class down the branch. So this is Thomas, and this is P-Class. Then we'll run that ship backwards. There we are. And hopefully the lights inside the coach are going to stay on for filming. So I'll get some footage of those now to show you them running. Well, I suppose I better stop those running now, so I'm going to stop the tank there, or electro train, or whoever make it. Can't remember now. And we have our celebration songs arriving. Just scraping his footsteps off of the platform edge. Seems that the platform edge here has like mysteriously grown lately, and things keep catching off it, so that might need to be trimmed down in future. A task that I'm not looking forward to, so I'll leave it for now. Because it's not too much of a problem, and I can always run things on different lines if they're chunky. So yes, I've got this lovely new European style coach, and hopefully I'll get that cleaned up. I might even paint it, I haven't really decided yet. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much for joining us here in Beaglington-On-Sea. I hope we've been a brief escape from the things going on out there. But we'll be back probably in about 2 weeks' time for another episode. So I hope you'll join us here again with me and Alex at the desk and Smutpuss if he decides to come down this way. We'll see. Can't promise anything, but you know, cat to cat after all. So yeah, that's just about it, I think. Happy VE Day, and I hope you have a good 2 weeks. So thank you for watching. Don't forget you can like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Ta-ra. Oh, and there's also the playlist thing and the subscribe button. Right. I might just play more trains.